You're from Hagerstown, Maryland. Are you the most famous person from Hagerstown, Maryland?
I don't probably, but I would have to imagine so, but I don't know.
If you believe Wikipedia, I'm going to say yes, because I looked it up there, and the names that I was seeing were politicians, DC types, maybe nuclear physicists. I'm like, come on, we're the athletes, we're the entertainers.
Hagerstown? Wait a minute, Hagerstown had nuclear physicists? I didn't know that.
Yeah, there were like 25 names on the list. Hey, your name was on the list, by the way, so that was a good thing.
Well, look, I can't always trust Wikipedia. They got my birthday wrong. They got my year of the business starting wrong. It's 2002. Everybody, and look, so the people who actually know me, they'll send me happy birthday on November 1st, which is my birthday. Then all the people who read Wikipedia 10 days later will come and wish me happy birthday on Twitter on November 11th. And I'm just like, it's not my birthday. November 1st, everybody.
Hey, you know what? How about this, though? You get 2 birthdays then.
Yeah, you know what? This year was the first year that I actually kind of embraced that. And I was just like, you know what? Let's just take it. I'll take 2 birthdays.
Well, I'm going to decree it right here, right now, that you are the most famous person from Hagerstown, Maryland.
That's right. Here, stand up for me.
All right, Eli, we'll wrap this up. Hey, Impact Wrestling Homecoming, Sunday, January 6th on pay-per-view and FITE TV app. It's going to be at the Asylum, old school in Nashville, where it all started, so that's going to be really cool. Hey, you've done a lot of incredible things inside the ring, but also, you've done some incredible things outside the ring. You worked on this TNT reality TV show, Hero, hosted by The Rock. What was that experience like? Because you mentioned The Rock earlier, and now all of a sudden, you're there doing this action series, reality show contest, whatever the whole emphasis was on it. But there's The Rock. He's hosting it. Just what was that experience like? Did you get to pick his brain at all?
Man, not really, unfortunately, because that guy is the busiest guy I've ever seen in my life. Because we would be shooting things, and as we were shooting it, he'd finish up, and then he'd have to go and get on a private plane to go where they were doing like a special premiere for Pain and Gain. Or then, at the time, he was also the WWE champion. So it was like he was going to do Raws and SmackDowns, and then also doing movie premieres, and then coming in and filming with us almost every day. So he was just flying all over the damn world, because we were filming that in Panama, down in Central America. So he was going from there. I think one day he went to Australia for a movie premiere, came back to us, went up to Buffalo for Raw, came back down to us. It was everywhere. So it was tough to really get a lot of time to hang out. Probably the most time that we got to really kind of hang out off camera, whatever, was when we did like a press junket in Miami. And one of the funny things was he did an impression of me, which I thought was funny, because he was kind of like picking at me because I was saying like, I don't understand why everybody's angry that I took the money or whatever. So, that was kind of fun. We exchanged.
Yeah, Rock's cutting a promo on you.
Oh yeah, right. And then at the finale, he hit me with the "It doesn't matter" line, so that was pretty cool. But yeah, I mean that whole experience, that whole year was crazy, because right at that same time, just weeks before we started shooting, I had my WWE tryout, and I had already pretty much been told, hey, we're going to bring you in. So it was just, everything was kind of snowballing all at the same time. It was an awesome year.
That's a cool year for you, but you're mentioning The Rock and his schedule. Do you look at that even back then and say, all right, I know we got busy schedules here and what we're doing, but man, is that something I want to do? Do I want to do the acting? Do I want to do the pro wrestling? Do I want to do it all? It takes so much time. You saw what he was doing. Did that come up in your mind at all?
Well, look, I definitely want to do what he's doing, but I think I would say no to some roles every now and then, just so I could have my sanity. I think, look, there are certain personalities that like that nonstop go, and there are some people that don't. I'm somewhere in the middle. I like a little bit of that, but I also like a little bit of my downtime. So I would probably very much embrace that lifestyle, just dialed down a little bit. So I'd probably turn down maybe at least half the roles that he's taken.
And that's still a busy schedule, by the way.
Oh, yeah, it is.
So, all right, so you're going to be facing the Monster Abyss in a Monsters Ball match. Just really crazy match at Homecoming Impact Wrestling on Sunday, January 6th. Going to be a really cool event to start off the year. Going to the acting again, You were on Fox sitcom Brooklyn Nine-Nine?
Yeah, for a blink of an eye.
Hey, blink of eye is better than no blink at all. I mean, that's a crazy funny show. We even got South Florida's own Joe Latriglio is on the cast on that. Terry Crews is on it, Adam Sandberg, just a really crazy cast. So you're part of it, all right, a blink of an eye. But still, did you find out if any of them were pro wrestling fans?
No, I kind of, it was literally, I got dressed in my trailer, they came and picked me up, drove me there, Terry Crews there, and the girl who ended up playing my wife or whatever for that 3 seconds that we were there. And we pretty much just got in, we shot our scene, which was much longer than what it showed. Like, we actually did a little bit where I think I might have had a line or two, plus there was like some facial reactions, stuff like that, but it basically just got trimmed down to, 1 second shot of us standing there getting married in the gym, unfortunately.
Yeah, but you could always say you were on the show. And it's part of the credit. It's in the history books. You were there. You were part of it. Is that something you want to continue doing? Do you want to do more things like that?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. I actually just recently hooked up with a couple new agents out here, so trying to get that ball rolling again. Because for a while I kind of backed off on that a little bit and just focused more on wrestling. And at this point, I'm still hyper-focused on wrestling. I can't not be. It's in my head day and night while I'm sleeping. So on top of it, let's add a little bit as far as in the entertainment industry, and let's do a little more acting.
Star pro wrestler, actor, putt-putt golf champion. I'm always going to go back to that. That's just right up there. It's incredible.
And music producer, because as we talk, I'm trying to put finishing touches on a new edit of my music.
Oh, that's awesome. The versatile pro wrestler, sports entertainer who does it all. That's it right there. Eli Drake, listen, thanks so much. And hey, didn't even mention commentating, because you took out Callis on Impact Wrestling and did a little bit of commentating. Is that something you like to do?
I wouldn't mind kind of playing with that a little bit. I wouldn't mind sitting in the booth a little bit, calling some matches. I think I'd be pretty damn good at that. You're
honest, you're open, you speak well, articulate. Yeah, why not? Do it. Hey, anything you want to wrap up just about Impact Wrestling Homecoming on Sunday?
Well, I'll tell you what, everybody go follow me on Twitter and Instagram. It's at the Eli Drake, TheEliDrake. And, of course, if you'd like to go buy a couple t-shirts, prowrestlingtees.com/Eli Drake. And, of course, do not miss this Sunday. Homecoming is going to be an amazing show, stacked card top to bottom. And, of course, me and Abyss in Monsters Ball. Or as your boy here likes to call it, Monster Balls. But I think
yeah, don't tell Abyss that. I don't want to get him mad. Or maybe he'll be happy with that, though.
But yeah, well, and of course next week we're moving to the Pursuit channel. I know a lot of people have been had different opinions about that, but the one good thing about being on the Pursuit channel is if you go to their website, if you don't get that channel for whatever reason, you actually can view episodes on demand on the website. So that's something to keep in mind.
Yep, and that's going to be Friday, January 11th at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. Impact Wrestling, new home. That's cool. I'm glad you mentioned that, too. We get that in there. Eli, thank you so much for the time.